Hi, hello, vanakkam, and welcome back to yet another episode on Little's Law YouTube channel. So, as you're seeing here, we are going to download the Fiddler and we are going to use it for performance testing related activities, and we will see how useful the Fiddler tool is. And in this video, particularly, we are going to see what is Fiddler and how does Fiddler helps in performance testing, and we will see how to install the Fiddler. So before we download the Fiddler, let's see what is a Fiddler. So a Fiddler is a web debugging proxy tool that allows developers and performance testers to analyze and debug network traffic between web applications and the servers. In fact, this Fiddler can capture and inspect the HTTP and HTTPS traffic, including the request and response, the headers, cookies, and other metadata. So this is something which is almost similar to what we do using the performance testing tool. In fact, the performance testing tool and this Fiddler does the same action where it captures and inspects the HTTP, the HTTPS traffic, the request and the response, the headers, the cookies, and other metadata. So this is almost similar to what we do in the performance testing tools. So what makes the difference? We will see that in our upcoming video. So for now, how does the performance tester uses this Fiddler tool? So the performance tester uses the Fiddler tool to identify and diagnose the performance issues in web application by analyzing the network traffic between the client and the server. And this Fiddler provides insights into the performance of the web request, which includes latency, the load time, and the data transfer rates. So most of the performance testers use this information to identify the bottlenecks and optimize the performance of the web application. Apart from using the performance testing tools, the results, and the monitoring the APM tools, many testers, many engineers who really want to improve the performance, so they have always this Fiddler installed in their machine because this helps them to identify the bottlenecks one step ahead of any other tools and optimize the performance of the web application. In fact, if you know to rightly use the Fiddler, we can create scripts using the Fiddler, we can do all sort of explorations anytime regarding the performance engineering. And in fact, in addition to above the other points that I discussed, Fiddler can also be used for purposes such as the security testing, for debugging, and for even for API testing. So this is in fact the tool which you can use for API testing as well. Since there are a lot of other tools in the market, this again helps us in doing the debugging and API testing. In fact, this is a versatile tool, and you can't just say this as a performance testing tool or a functional testing tool or an automation tool or a tool that supports a developer. In fact, this even as I told you, this even supports the security testing. So overall, this helps the developers and testers to gain a deeper understanding of how the web applications work and how they can be improved. So let's now, with no further ado, let's go to how to download. So after entering the reason of how are we going to plan to use Fiddler, I have chosen performance testing for now, and then I have entered my email ID and I entered my country and download for Windows, and then I've got the downloadable file, and this is the first step after that. So I'm going to click I agree, and before that, let me show you the website name. It's going to be telerik.com/download/fiddler. Click on I agree, and I'm installing it this location. Click on install, so automatically the Fiddler tool is getting installed in our machine. The installation was successful, and let's close this and open the Fiddler. So I've got the Fiddler Classic. So here is the Fiddler Classic window. Here's a Fiddler Classic window where you can see, so automatically the moment it starts, it automatically starts to record. So here you can see it starts to record whatever pages that is here in the application. It will start to record. So any pages which I opened in my laptop, automatically it starts to get record. Even if I remove, so I'm removing all the sessions, and if I'm opening a new session, See, you can see here it automatically starts to record whatever request and response that is in my machine. So it's again, so you can see here at the bottom, it starts to capture all the processes, and in fact we can even choose if it has to be a all process, or if it has to be a browser process, or if it has to be a non-browser. In fact, most of the times we can use this to record applications that are not even getting recorded through your performance testing tool. Because when you want to record something of a non-browser thing, say for example, if you want to record something like a GUI application, a Windows application, like we say a GUI application, if we want to test it, a Windows application, we can use this to record the network traffic, and we can tap it, and we can even use it as a script. So we will see that in our upcoming videos of how to do that. So with that, I come to an end. So this is all about the Fiddler, and why as a performance tester we need to use the Fiddler, and this is how we are supposed to, I mean, the process or the step of how to install the Fiddler. So in our next video we will see how to integrate the Fiddler with the JMeter or Fiddler with Neoload. So until I meet you in our next video, it's bye bye from Vasan Shanmugam and Little's Law.